Welcome to
Melanin and
Cocktails.
We're Like a Good Cocktail. The opinions may be strong, sweet, or salty.
So stay tuned.
And so then our second relationship topic of the evening is, should you wait for somebody? So I don't know, Patrick, what it was with the lady who you ironed for and stuff. Well, no, I think you did. You said that you weren't Mr. Right for her. So
Right.
yes, sometimes ladies stink like poop. Sorry. But
What are you trying to say, Christina?
I'm sorry that
I've been told that so many times that I
you
think
like
a
poop?
dude. And I kind of hate it, but then I kind of like it. Like, okay.
Wait, what do you say? What have you been told?
Nothing, never mind.
That you think
Amanda.
like poop.
I've been drinking. Nothing. Go ahead.
No, Amanda.
Steve Harvey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Amanda, what has been the reaction to the men who told you think like a dude? Because I've been told that on occasion too.
Oh, so you guys don't hear me. I said stink like poop.
Guys.
I
thought you said think like a man.
I thought you said think like poop. I'm like, what does that mean, and why is she owning up to that?
I'm telling my friend Patrick. I'm telling my friend Patrick, sometimes women stink like poop. And I mean, I just, without using any other word about
like poop?
Me and Arena was on the same page.
They don't really stink, Charlotte. I'm just saying sometimes they're not on the right page.
I'm going to jump on Arena and Amanda page because I don't know if I want to be on the
That's my friend Patrick. So Irena and Amanda have both been told that sometimes they think like a dude, which I think is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either of you want to elaborate about that?
Go ahead, Arena.
No, I just wanted to know what your reaction has been, because like in my experience, most of the time they're not saying it like it's necessarily a good thing. And so that's what I was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't tell the conversation I just had with someone. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but we were hanging out
with friends. You're with friends.
Yeah, that technicality.
This is what happens.
Go get you another drink right now. Okay, go get you another drink right now.
Hey, nothing happened. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I had made a comment, and he said, "See, that's what I'm talking about. Your comment is something that I would expect a man to say." I can't say the comment.
Oh, come
on. I cannot. But I mean, I just find it weird that men don't understand that women have certain feelings about certain things. Like it's only supposed to be a man thing.
Right.
And no, women, we have our feelings about certain topics and issues and situations, But he didn't say it was necessarily a bad thing. But he was like, you just sound like a man saying that.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like your mentality now, you evolved into that person, or you've been that person your whole life?
I've been that person my whole life because I have a lot of men around me. So I think that's what happened. I have 6 brothers, and then I have my dad. I have a whole bunch of uncles. So I definitely feel like I've been that person from day one.
Got you. That's good. Because I think sometimes certain situations, it puts you in a place to where you start thinking like a man. You know what I'm saying? Bad marriages, bad relationships, whatever the case may be. And this is like, you get to a point where it's like, okay, let me get out of my emotions because I'm too emotional with this situation. So let me start scaling it down to where I'm not allowing certain things to get up under my skin. And then you build this thick skin and it's like, whatever. When you get to that point where it's like, whatever, you are good to go. Your life is going to be stress-free to a degree.
Is there a class? Because I need that.
No, there's not a class. No. Mm-mm.
I need some whatever in my life.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I can care for like 2 seconds, but once I see something that I don't necessarily like, I don't care if it's in friendship, I don't care if it's in a romantic relationship. I am such a person that can cut you off in 2 seconds. I don't get emotionally attached like that.
And that's how you get the men. Like when I was single and I read all those books on like, how to get a man.
Oh.
And they're all like, you have to have that attitude of like, oh yeah, I don't care.
Right.
Oh.
Having that nonchalant attitude goes a long way with a guy. It goes a long way because just like the whole premise behind, babe, what do you want to eat? Well, you choose. And the man goes through and picks whatever, and she's like, I don't want that. If I say, hey, we're going to Ruby Tuesdays or we're going to Chili's, and she's like, okay, cool, I'll find something there. That's the type of woman, I'm good with, because she's gonna make adjustments wherever we go to whatever she wants to eat. It's not a thing of, well, I don't want this, I don't want that. Well, please, could you make up your mind? Because I'm starving right now. I'm about to have a potbelly and a fly on my forehead.
Well, don't ask me, because I'm a foodie. So if you ask me where I want to go, I'm gonna tell you where I want to go.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a foodie too. Oh my God, living in Atlanta, quarantine has. I've gained so much weight during quarantine.
Wait, so you live in
You're
Atlanta?
from Alabama, though, right?
Alabama.
I'm from Alabama, but I live in Atlanta.
Oh, where in Atlanta? Like without.
I live in Austell, so I'm like 25 minutes outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
In where?
Yeah. Atlanta, Austell. It's called Austell.
I never heard of it.
Still, I've never heard.
Yeah. Well, the
I take
landmark
it Atlanta is big like LA. So you can say you live in LA, but certain parts of LA.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to like if you live in Riverside, it's Riverside.
Right,
So,
exactly.
I got it.
Exactly.
Is the food good there?
Yes.
Oh man.
I imagine it is.
Yes.
That's why everybody got that good steak out there.
Yeah, you have your chain restaurants that everybody goes to, but I am a person of, let me find the spots that are frequented, but they're not a chain.
Yeah.
That's me. Because
and dives.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's me. I love places that are different. We have a place here called Bully Boys, and when I tell you the food is amazing, they have lobster fries.
You had me at Billy Boy.
Yeah. Well, they actually take the lobster meat out of the shell, leave the shell, put the fries back in there, put the lobster meat on top with the sauce. Amazing.
Well, hold
Amazing.
on. They take the lobster tail, they take the lobster out of the tail. And then what do they do with it?
They put the fries into the shell.
Into the shell.
And then they put the lobster meat on top of that.
It's slower.
It's like garlic sauce on top. It's amazing.
What else do they do?
And this is in what city?
Yeah.
What state?
Wait,
This is
Charlotte,
in
slow
Atlanta.
down.
It's here in Atlanta.
Say it again.
It's here in Atlanta, but I mean, it's so many food spots to go to. I'm a big taco Mexican eater.
Well, you need to come
Hold on.
here,
Have you
then.
ever been to California or Mexico?
California.
So I've never been to Cali. I have not been.
And that's Tex-Mex probably, but
Yeah.
I'm happy you like it.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of TikTok. I love TikTok because I see a lot of restaurants
Me
on
too,
TikTok.
me too. I love TikTok.
Yeah. So I'm a
Charlotte
fan.
has come alive.
So
Where have you been?
so the how do you pronounce it? The birria tacos, the ones that they dip in
Oh,
the
yeah.
consommé. So I'm just
That's
like,
goat
I don't
meat,
eat
baby.
those, but I know what they are.
yeah. But I'm looking at TikTok. I'm like, man, there's not a place in Atlanta that sells these tacos.
Because
I
that's
can't find it.
Tex-Mex.
Right. So
That's
I'm
not
like, I
authentic
can't.
Mexico.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can't find them. And a friend of mine in Birmingham texted me. She's like, Pat, you got one in Atlanta. I said, where? It was 15 minutes from my house. I took my tail right on up there, got them. I spent $14 on tacos. I have never spent $14 on tacos. But I got them. I got my consommé. I came home. I was like, I'm good. I found my spot. I don't need to look no more. Don't need to look no more. Now another guy just showed up. His is Chef Smokey ATL. And he does, I think he just
Chef
started his
Smokey.
own Chef Smokey ATL. But he does the birria tacos. He sells out in 2 hours every time. So you got to be there. You got to be ready to get his tacos. You got to be ready. So, but yeah. So it's, but like I said,
That's my
a woman that thinks like a man is a beautiful thing. Men who get that should not take it for granted.
Can't you appreciate women who think like women?
No, I mean, you
Isn't there
can.
beauty of being,
You can, but at the same time, it takes a lot of the emotion out. If she thinks like a dude, she's thinking like a dude maybe 70% of the time, and the other 30 is emotional. So it's a good balance to where, you know, y'all can live together and be together and understand each other.
I can actually enjoy her.
Yes, pretty much. I can enjoy her, you know. But if it's emotions all the time, I'm like, you need to go. Like just go. Just go. Just go. Grab your food.
Nobody wants a whole bunch of emotion going on.
Thank you. I like how you just snuck back in here.
I just want to cuddle and cry and talk about my feelings.
Did you just grab the whole Tito's bottle?
She did, because her little glass didn't hold enough.
Oh my
She needed to do a shooter and then her actual drink.
Yeah.
But the actual question.
Yeah, back to
the relationship topic is, should you wait for somebody? Should you wait for someone to be emotionally ready to commit? Should you wait for somebody to get their finances together? Should you wait for them to finish school? Should you wait for anybody? And this is whether they say wait, or if they just kind of say, I'm in between some things. I mean, you go live your life, but I like you, but I do need to take care of this before I try and commit to a relationship. Should waiting for somebody ever be something you're okay with? Charlotte.
Can I just real fast, because I have
no, not real fast. Answer the question, because you're the first person out.
So real slow. So I dated a man once who broke up with me and then wanted to get back with me. And then I said, but you broke up with me. And he said, well, yeah, that's because I was finishing my degree and stuff. So I wasn't like ready to be in a relationship.
How long was the period?
Huh?
How long was the breakup?
I don't know, months. It was a while. I had definitely moved on. And he was like, well, no, I wasn't ready then. He's like, I am now because I'm done with school. I was just really busy. And I was like, you did not convey that to me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You broke up with me. And if I remember correctly, it was my fault. So you can't, and even if he had conveyed, like, you know, I'm really busy right now, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Right.
What you got to do, I'll do what I have to do.
Wait, he blamed you for the breakup?
I don't know. I just remember him being like, it's a long story, but yeah, I just remember him being like, yeah, nah, it's not going to work out with us because, well, I can't tell you guys the real, like
Your final answer is no, don't wait for no boy?
No.
Okay. Irena?
Okay, so I was thinking about this. So to me, it depends on the thing, because like when we were talking about it in the text, one of the things that was presented was hold on, because they needed to go like basically try out the world and other women and other stuff,
go
like
through
that.
Their whole phase.
Right. In that situation, absolutely not. Like, no, you can go and do whatever you want to do. If you want to check with me when you're done, you can, but I'm not waiting around for you. Right. And then with the financial thing, it depends on what they're doing and whether or not, I mean,
to take you on dates right now because I need to try and save this because I'm trying to pay off this so I can get my credit back up so we could build a house.
Now, see, to me, that's respectable. You know, because he has a goal and he's working toward that. So he's sacrificing in the moment so that later on he can do bigger things. Now, if he wants to be together in the midst of that, that's fine with me. There's ways to make cheap dates until things get better. Or if I'm in a more stable place, you know, I don't mind paying up front until, you know, we get together. But
wait. You said you don't mind paying up front until you guys are in a better place.
Like if
Amanda said, I rebuke it.
Like if he doesn't have the money and we're actually together, then I don't
married or dating.
I might do a dating, but we would have to be dating for a very long time. Not a very long time, but it have to be like.
Amanda fainted.
Yeah, I know she disagrees.
Take him to McDonald's.
No. Well, look,
spicy nuggets.
Yes.
I'm not a huge, super expensive date person anyway. But I'm just saying, if it was something I wanted to do, like I don't mind, like every once in a while paying for it. But I'm not gonna be doing it all the time. No. But like I said, there's other things you can do that's cheap. You know, I'm on all kinds of websites with cheap stuff to do in LA. But
I want to go.
Okay, we can go. But yeah, it would depend. But that's to me is different than somebody who's trying to go out there and be with everybody else. But what were the other situations? Because to me, it's situational.
Right.
You know?
So I want to finish school, or so you're fine with.
When I was in school, and this, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but when I was in school, I did have something going on with someone. I feel like I was just too young to be dealing with that at the time, but it wasn't, I still had time for it, you know, and I also worked, and I still was able to make the time for that, you know, maybe not as much as I was able to do now that my schedule is set and, you know, whatever, but you know, I was able to do it. Now, maybe, you know, everybody's different. Everybody can't do that.
Cause yeah,
What was he doing while you were going to school?
And
He
teacher
was
school
working.
are different schools, you know?
He was working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I feel like again, it's situational, you know, and it depends on the person. But I don't know, like in Charlotte's case, if the dude like just dumped me and was like, no.
Dump me.
No.
She said dump me.
You know, but
to get back.
yeah, especially because I remember, I don't know if you remember, Christina, like years ago, we went on a hike and then we hung out with two people. And then
I thought that I had met the one.
Right.
Yeah,
And
no.
then one of them was talking
I
about
remember
how,
that hike. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the one that I asked you if you ever talked to. But anyways,
Yeah.
but he's not the one who gets told this story. It was his friend.
Oh,
So his friend was told this story about how he was with this girl that he was really feeling, and he was, I can't say what he did because you'll know, I don't know who watches this or whatever, but he had a job where he was gone for long periods of time. And so it was, and she was the type who couldn't take the separation. It was stressful to her. So he decided that it would be easier for him to break up with her because he saw the effect on her, but he just did it unilaterally without checking to see if that's what she really wanted. And so then later on, when he changed his work situation and he was in a more stable place, not doing whatever he was before, he went back and she was like, no, she said, I don't know if you'll just dump me out the blue again and you really hurt me and all this other stuff. Whereas if he would have like maybe had a whole conversation, you know, then instead of just deciding, oh, this is too hard on her, I'm just going to end this, then maybe it could have ended up differently. And you could tell he regretted it. At least I felt like he did. And so, you know, that could have turned out differently, but he fumbled it.
Right.
You know, y'all on a hike.
This was, I don't know how long before that hike this had happened.
Right. Yeah.
But,
no, it was a couple of years.
Yeah. And so that's my thing. It's like, I really think everything almost is situational. It just,
but you know what, too, I think what you're saying and what, or from that guy's share, and then also what Charlotte shared, the thing is too, you have to also semi-ask someone to wait for you. You can't just break up with them and make it seem like it's just a good thing to do right now. No, you need to say that I need to wait till I can get a job where I'll be home more, or I want to finish this degree so I can really take care of us. And I mean, and I'm not saying that she would have waited, Charlotte, but I'm just saying it gives you the option to at least have that information, opposed to being like, was it me? You know, and it's like, it wasn't you, it was him.
Okay, so what do you guys think about this situation?
What's the situation?
So somebody not too long ago asked me.
What's his name?
He was like, please don't get into a relationship right now.
Okay.
And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
And he's not
like, why are you telling me not to get into a relationship right now? Because you want to sow your royal, what did it say? Sow your royal oats, whatever, you know, be in your whole stage. And then when you're ready to settle down, you want to settle down with me? And I'm like,
you're the one. You're wife material.
Yeah, you're wife material. But right now, I want to date as many women. I'm about to say something else. As many women as I can right now and just party and have fun.
Oh, no.
But when I'm ready to get married, I'm going to call you. And I was taken aback by that. Of course, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to, you know, fall in line with that. But I was dumbfounded by the statement. And they were serious.
That's a selfish statement within itself, you know, because, you know, you're trying to live out, you know, I don't know how old the guy is, but it's like you're trying to live out.
Grown.
Yeah, so you're trying to live out your 20s. You know, you can't live out your 20s in your 30s. and in your 40s. You just can't. You're
Right.
past that at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if you're still trying to sow your work, grow your oats, so you're still in your whole phase, do that. Do that. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do. Figure out your life.
He
You know
said
what I'm saying?
shoot.
Yeah, go do what you're gonna do. Figure out your life, and then when you come to a point where you are content within yourself, then say, okay, let me see where I'm at now and where this person is too. Where are they mentally? Are they ready to have a relationship with me as I am ready to have a relationship with them? So go be a hoe for a little bit. Don't go do that.
Not go be a hoe for a little bit.
And I say that.
Don't go get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's a good t-shirt. Go be a hoe for a little bit.
Oh, for a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But I say that not in a sexual way, but just play the field. Do what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But don't play it too much to where you have a reputation.
Right.
So just don't do that. But it's too many fish in the sea for you to be like, I'm gonna need you to press the pause button on your relationship statuses, whatever like that, just so I can get this out of the way, and then I'll come to you and be like, okay, let's go ahead and settle down, because go do what you're gonna do. Go do what you're gonna do, and leave everybody be. You know what I'm saying? That if you have an interest in them or whatever, and you don't have pure intentions for them right now, leave them alone.
Right.
Just
say that one more time. Say a little bit louder.
For the
Look
ones in the back.
stern in the camera.
If you don't have pure intentions for them right now, leave them alone.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Just leave them alone.
Dang it, you took my line.
He was waiting all night to say it.
All night.
Yeah. But I think to answer the question, should you wait on somebody? It depends on who they are. You know what I'm saying? It depends on their circumstances. It depends on what they're going through at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because
What do you mean
may be
who they
going through.
are? Like, if she can, change your whole life fiscally?
Okay, so first of all, no, it's not that. It's based off, like I said before, it's based off the relationship that y'all have, the dynamics. What type of dynamics do y'all already have? You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be things, even in a friendship, dating, or whatever, there's things that are going to come up to where it's like, okay, I can deal with this for right now because it's just temporary. If they're in school, hey, I got 6 months before I graduate. Okay, cool, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Or, I got to go take care of my parents or whatever like that. All right, so how long is this going to last? What do you need me to do? What do I need to be in the stream of things so I can help support you, because you shouldn't be going through this by yourself.
Right.
I like that you said that. What do I need to do? Where do I need to be?
Yeah, because
look at Patrick, he's a real grown man.
Right?
I try to be.
Breaking up with you, or just telling you their circumstance? Because
So
I think
here's the thing, and I've had this conversation with a lot of people. There is no break. There is no break. There is a break up. That's it.
Okay,
Period.
Ross.
Amen. Yep.
It's a break up.
Those
You know what I'm
like
saying? So to say I need a couple of months, we need to chill out for a little bit. No, that's a breakup.
Yep.
Period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either you're going to stick with this relationship and ride it out till the wheels fall off, or you're not.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's just complete breakup. So, when Charlotte said that he needed to finish school or whatever like that, dude, you don't.
But he didn't tell her that till he showed back up.
Exactly.
And that's the big thing going along, I think, with what you're saying is actually to have a conversation before even putting breakup on the table. Talk to me. Give me an opportunity to still be there for you or whatever.
Because it's kind of like the conversation that we had a few podcasts back with Jeff, where, to make a long story,
that was our second podcast. Everyone, feel free to go back and listen.
Where I was telling them the story about how I had liked that guy and that he ghosted me. And then all the girls were sitting in the room like, well, it's probably because he's busy. And it's probably because he had this. And he was like, I don't care if he's the president of the United States and he has a million things going. If he's into you, he will make time to reach out.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like, oh, that's very true. So, I think that no matter what a person has going on, if they want you to be in their life, they're gonna find a way to do it.
Right.
And
Right.
less from our significant other.
Right. And even in a relationship, they understand what you're going through. If they understand you're going through school and this is something that you're trying to achieve, you're trying to finish, it's not going to be a thing of, I'm going to leave you alone so you can do what you need to do. It's like, how can I help you?
Exactly.
You need a study partner. You need a study partner tonight because I know you got a test tomorrow. Yeah.
There's no reason for the breakup. Just be supportive. You're right.
Or you say, well, I'm trying to work on certain things. I need to get myself together, whatever like that. It's just like, I think a lot of times when men say that, that's a cop out. Period. Yep. It's a cop out. And it's just like, dude, just say you don't want to be with it.
Right. And it's like, why'd you start something in the first place?
Right. They're horrible people. Let's not talk about that tonight. No offense, Patrick.
No, you good.
I said that earlier. Nobody wanted to believe me.
Yeah. So if you don't want to be with her, don't say it's me, it's not you. Just let her go. Exactly. Be done with it. But I've been in a situation where, I've got into my own head about certain things and sabotaged a relationship, and I tried to go back, found out she was dating somebody, and I was like, crap. Aww. So when you realize you messed up, it's just like that takes a lot of humility to really just sit back and say, it was my fault.
Right.
And to try to rekindle that relationship again. It may happen, it may not happen, but at least you shot your shot. Now, if she blocked it, or you just completely missed the whole goal, at least you made an attempt, at the end of the day, But, for somebody who was like, well, I'm trying to get this money together. Well, how can I help you get the money together? You know what I'm saying?
We both gonna work extra hard together.
Where does the money reside?
Right, exactly.
Charlotte.
Money reside. Right. Where does the money reside?
So in a relationship, if there's an issue, how can you be a resource to it? Or a solution to it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't breaking up. We're going to figure out this whole situation. We're going to navigate through it together, but I'm not going to let you navigate it by yourself.
And that also depends.
To the point where you we need to break
Arena
up.
said.
No, never.
Because there are some people that are just not good with money. The money. Yes, the money issue to Amanda is a big thing.
I need y'all to stop talking to Ryan. Tamara, did you have an opinion real quick about should people wait? Because you have kids, so would you encourage them?
Well, listen. The thing is, when it comes to waiting on someone, it depends on what you're waiting for. If they are truly in, can you give me that? If you're truly in school, a lot of attention needs to be diverted to that.
It still depends on what.
I don't feel that the boyfriend or the girlfriend needs to be put away. You'll have to understand if you can't, give that person the time that you're usually to because you're busy cramming for tests and you're, putting together, different things for school. That's one thing.
You can
you gotta get your dissertation together, all that kind of stuff. I get that. So I'm just gonna have to understand that, hey, he can't give me the time allotted that I would like to have. But if it comes to the point where, okay, you want me, like Amanda brought out earlier, you want me to chill while you, finish finding out who you are.
You put baby in the corner.
Finding out who all the other women are before you come back to me, then no, I want zero parts of that. You do you and I do me. And that's up for her to decide if she's going to make herself available when he decides he's available.
And I'm doing me, and it's been great.
And she's smart enough to be like, you know what? No, I'm not going to, just throw away everything I've got new going on because you are now ready to circle back around to me. So no. So if it's something that you're truly kind of digging your heels into something because it needs your attention, then that's fine, because I know that's going to, after you're done with that, it's going to better us as a couple. But if you just want to go and do your thing and have your fun, but I'm quality, you either catch it now or you just going to have to, catch the next cab coming around, because no.
It's going to be an Uber.
Yeah, it's Uber, Lyft, whatever.
A knockoff ride.
You can get to stepping. I will drive you there myself and drop you off because I ain't going to be here for it. So, no. I completely agree with her and
but
with
we need
Arena.
to say bye to Mrs. Tamora.
Yes. My babies call. Go spend time with them together.
Go be
So
good
it was a
mommy.
pleasure meeting you, Patrick. I hope
Same
that you
here.
are a guest of ours again. And thank you for listening to Melanin and Cocktails. Continue.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye,
I
lady.
appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Can we go back to something?
Of course, let's rewind.
So, no, just when you guys were talking about how you act like you don't care, like how do you do that, but you do care?
Amanda?
Okay. I'll
That
tell you
was
what.
always my thing.
Okay, Arena can start, but I'm gonna just say I really don't care. So go ahead, Arena.
I don't care.
There have been times where I really didn't care, but then there's been times where I really did. But
Yeah, because when I was single, right, and that was always the thing. It's like, okay, let me act like I don't care. And then for like dudes that I'd be like, oh, I don't care. And they'd be like, oh, I love it. I'm eating it up. And I'm like, no, but I really don't.
Oh,
For our single listeners, how do you do that?
how do you what?
How do you
not care?
like, yeah, how do you act kind of like that whole like, you know, like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever.
I mean, if it's not somebody you see all the time, it's easy. You just don't answer their calls. You don't call them. You just basically cut them off.
What if you care?
exactly.
It don't matter.
He
Maybe
called.
I'm-
Hello?
Like maybe I'm too prideful or whatever. But me, it's like once I've told you, if you cross a line, that's it. Because I've done that before. I said if you do certain things, like that's it. You're blocked on Instagram. You're blocked on everything. I ain't calling you. You don't exist to me anymore. I told people this, and then they did. They did exactly that, and then got an attitude and had the nerve to like say stuff to other people about me when I actually was good on my word. But that's the thing. I don't know what it is with men. They don't believe you're good on your word. And I've had that experience with
Trash.
with
That's
other
the
things.
problem.
But the thing is, even if I do miss you, I will act like nothing is happening. Like I will not call you. You will never know.
You're dead
So-
to me.
So if you miss him and you don't tell him, that kind of leaves him in the dark. Like,
But no, I'm talking about somebody who did something.
No,
where
she
I
already
don't
cut it off.
oh, you already cut him off. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
But you know what, though? I think that at the end of the day, though, Irena, those guys were trash. Because first off, they did what you said not to do. And then to have the audacity to run their mouth after the fact. Like, no, they weren't of any caliber that you need to talk to. So, I mean, but you can't control people and what they say after the fact. And you can't control people's emotions. But at the same time, I will say, a lot of women have probably let them get away with murder in the past. So you being someone who had standards, had boundaries, and then lived by them, that was just like, what?
Right.
No.
How dare she have standards?
Exactly. Come on, we're going out. No, we're not. You know.
But thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, sure.
And I'm the type of person, if you do me wrong and you're trying to come back in my good graces, I don't care. You better write a letter, send a pigeon with a note attached to his little leg.
Not a pigeon, though.
Yeah.
Not a letter.
I want a pigeon. You know how they used to send the pigeons with the little tiny letters attached to his little feet?
Yes.
A message in a bottle.
Yeah, a message in a bottle. I want to be at Laguna Beach and the little bottle pop up, and I want it to be from you. No, thank you. I am good for cutting people off, and I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna start a class, Charlotte. Okay?
I mean, I don't need it now.
Right.
No, this can be in any kind of relationship, family, friends,
Right, that's
relationship, whatever.
That's true.
It's not just romantic relationships.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Well, I
good.
mean, but hold on. When you say it's not just romantic, I don't play hard to get with you guys.
No, you don't.
Like
Are
you
you
guys all know
sure?
that I love you and support you. So
No, but
I'm not convinced, Christina.
it could be like
beautiful
situations,
behind up.
like if you don't know your family, some family like that. I'm just giving
Oh, family. Yeah.
as if, and then you know that for whatever reason, even if you know the reason, that they look at you a certain way because of certain things, or they've said stuff within the family to other people that you're not necessarily, that you didn't grow up with or aren't close to about you or your side of the family because of certain things that aren't necessarily wrong, but that they just disagree with for no good reason. And then they like are trying to come and be all buddy buddy later on. it's like you're not going to be overly enthusiastic about building a relationship with them because I already know what your outlook is on certain things.
Right.
And since I'm not changing, I'm not trying to change you, but at the same time, there are certain things, I can't say what it is that aren't going to change.
Right.
And so if you have a problem with that and you're going to make every interaction with me about that, you're going to be rolling your eyes at stuff and being unpleasant, then why would I build a relationship with you? Especially if you're somebody who I didn't grow up with,
Family.
or even if I was.
We're going to have a whole episode about family.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, like, it can apply to them too.
But that's still not going to be a hard to get kind of situation. That's just I'm an adult, you're an adult. We're not on the same page.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, especially because I did just say that we're going to have this topic at a later time, but we're at a place to where it's like, I only need so many friends. Because when I say friends, I mean, I genuinely can call you in an emergency. I can depend on you. You're there for me. So that's for me, the definition of friend. Like you are my friend.
Right.
My person. So trying to establish that with somebody who you already know their MO and that they aren't truly coming with the best intentions, we don't need that. Like, I don't please like and subscribe on YouTube, but that's all I need from you.
But even with Melanin and Cocktail, subscribe, like, and comment, please.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. But even with friends, there's levels. And I know this is a different subject.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's levels. Like, there's people that if you get in a horrible situation and you need a couch to crash on for an indefinite period of time, those people you can call. Everybody isn't that people. Even if you are very good friends with them, they're not, I can sleep on your couch until I get myself established.
That's one of their giant boundaries for some people.
Right.
It's like, oh no, but I can maybe put some money on your motel books.
Right.
But you can't come be here.
Right.
What were you going to say, Patrick?
I have to go.
Sorry.
Yeah. I know. But look, anytime y'all want me on, just let me know. Give me a heads up.
At 11:49.
Yeah, at 11:49. Yeah, I got places to go. People to see.
On Saturday.
What? You going? No, I heard they're running crazy in Atlanta right now. So don't.
Atlanta is wide open. Okay, it's
Don't
wide
do
open.
it, Patrick.
Oh yeah.
COVID is still real.
Yeah, it's wide open. But it's been fun.
Do you plan on getting the vaccine?
Real
quick.
No. No, I'm not getting the vaccine because here's the thing.
Me neither.
I don't trust it because it's been so fastly made that it's just like people are dropping. I ain't got time.
I have to get booster shots because of the variants.
Right. I haven't had a flu shot since 2003.
I've never had a flu shot.
Never.
Ever.
Yeah.
Unless my mom made me get one and I don't remember it. I don't think I've ever had
I've never gotten one.
Yeah. So I don't feel like it's necessary. Wash my hands, put my mask on. That's it.
And so I wasn't nasty before this and I didn't get nasty during.
Right. Exactly. So, no. So I'm not pro-vaccine for this. I'm just not, I feel like COVID is just going to turn into another form of the flu, and that's what we're going to be living with. And then the mask going to come off, and we just living our regular lives like the flu was here. So that's what. So no shot for me. Okay. No shot for me. I think
still be safe in them streets.
I will. But y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Hey, tell your friends that you were on this episode. I'm going to hopefully edit in a timely fashion. And she'll send you something to put on your thing and send all your friends.
Okay.
We're really fun and enjoyable.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Have a good
You're
night.
welcome.
Bye.
Nail clippers.
Look, there's 4 of us. What were we talking about?
There was 4.
What was next?
Oh, well, I don't think I talked about whether I thought you should wait for somebody.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I don't think I did either, but it's okay. I don't need to.
I will say that don't put yourself on hold or on pause, or do not let anyone put you on layaway is my main point. And if organically you're still available, or this one that you're talking to at the time is very disposable, then do that. But to genuinely be like, no, I'm waiting for someone, and then he show up with a new chick, that would really break your heart. You know what I mean? Right. So,
and then like Patrick was saying, like in the it's different in this instance of somebody who wants to go out and just date a bunch of people and somebody who's getting a specific thing together. Because that's like, I read like I haven't read it lately, but I've read like stories about how people meet in college and they're with each other through things that are as stressful as law school or med school, things where you spend so much time studying. And some people even get married in the midst of that.
Yeah.
And so, if they didn't say, oh, I'll come back to you after med school. They just toughed it out. And then, it worked out. So
I was planning a wedding during med school. Wow.
Right. And so it's situational.
I was saying, like, there's different schools. Like, if you're just trying to go be a geography teacher, boy, if you don't, we're just done. But if you're trying to be an oncologist, then okay, I could wait. Like, maybe.
Yeah. So do you think that you should break up while you're in the midst of school, or just tough it out and you guys can be study partners and everything else and stay together?
Yeah.
Is it necessary to break up?
No, everyone's different. And I feel like some people are quitters.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you stay together, and then when he becomes a doctor, you've got that on lock. You don't let him go off.
Right.
And
that's why I was trying to specify, like, certain degrees are maybe allowed to have that sort of belief, perhaps. But like, if he doesn't have to do residency or take a bar exam,
right?
You don't let the little boy go.
But I mean, there's other things that are still demanding, like chemistry, engineering, things that where you don't have a separate school, but they're still demanding.
Engineering counts. But I mean, but if he's
psychology,
a scientist or whatever, he's in the doctor family. You know what I mean? So like, that's still different. That's still like, okay, but like,
hilarious.
Can we also acknowledge the Carmen vibes that Charlene is giving us? Charlene. I don't know what I put in there. Oh, but I told her earlier she was giving me Carmen, Dorothy Dandridge vibes.
Very Dorothy Dandridge, Carmen.
She's gonna break out an opera song at any point. Oh, how cute! Yes, with the flowers.
My mask.
Oh, you should have did. Wait, that's a mask?
Yes.
I thought it was a flower.
It's so cute.
That's very cute. See, if you would have crumpled it up and put a little pin in it, it looks like a little ornament. Adorable.
I think that's an idea for a side gig, right? Like, have your mask, and then when you get somewhere, you put it as like a flower.
That's true. We need to make the right little cute thingy, and then you clip it.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you guys? That's what you're gonna do?
No, that's a pretty
side hustles all 2021.
No, but that's very cute. You look beautiful.
Are we about to talk about something else? Because I had something to say about side hustles.
No, no, sorry, Amanda, did you have some thoughts about waiting? Especially since you genuinely were asked to wait. Boy, bye.
He asked me to wait, and I was like, no. And I do talk to other people. Okay, so that's it.
Okay. Because you know what, too? I mean, like, I remember being told and being taught that, that I gave, and that some women give, wife vibes. So it's like, if he's at a certain place in his life, he doesn't want to be with you because you're who he wants to end with. But these Instagram broads, that's who he's trying to be with now.
And see, that's the problem. Do not give wife duties to men who are not married to you. Period.
But it's not, I don't even think I think it's just who she is, though. There's nurturing, there's loving, and all that stuff that's just automatically who she is. So he knows, like, you're put in different categories regardless once they meet you. You know what I mean? Like, very rarely, I mean, guys do try and make certain women a housewife, but they learn pretty quickly, like, shouldn't have done that.
And you can still say no. Do not give him wife duties if he is not your husband and he is not.
Don't make his plate at the cookout.
Huh?
Don't make him his plate at the cookout.
Exactly.
His own plate.
I agree.
Now, did you want to talk about side hustles on camera, or want me to?
I mean, I can. I don't know how interesting it'll be to somebody. I just wanted perspective.
Okay. Listeners, she needs thoughts or opinions. Go.
Oh, but like, okay, so
Email
you know how
us.
you see-
Give the email address.
melanincocktails@gmail.com.
Boom. Go, Arena.
Is it melanin and cocktails?
Yes.
Okay. @gmail.com. Irena, go.
Am I going or no? Are we
Yes.
ready? Okay. No, okay. So you know how you see all these like little Instagram shops and it's people who sell all kinds of stuff, earrings,
Yeah.
whatever. How profitable do you actually think that is or could be?
I don't know, because I have a friend who sells earrings,
Mm-hmm.
and she charges like about $30 for them. And I was,
Well, I know who you're talking about.
yeah, and I was kind of thinking like, because I looked into like actually how to make those, because I'm like, that's kind of interesting because they're out of clay.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, how much?
We're in the same mindset. I was just thinking about this.
Yeah. So I'm like, because I was thinking maybe I could actually do it myself and make them.
Right.
Not that I don't want to support, small businesses, but I'm like, hey, maybe it's cheaper. So I don't know.
Well, you know what? Back in the day, I'm still 24, but back in the day, I started a jewelry business. I had my LLC, I had my seller's permit,
Wow.
all that stuff. And I used to have jewelry parties. So I would go downtown LA, and you could only do it if you had your seller's permit. So they
Right.
give you a huge discount on all the jewelry.
Right.
So I would buy a bunch of jewelry, have jewelry parties, sell it online, everything. I made a killing.
Really?
So
That's what I was thinking about,
definitely
like
worth it.
like getting a seller's permit and a wholesale permit, and then like
Yep.
having an Amazon shop though.
Well,
Amazon does all the work.
Zach has his seller's license, and so he does that.
You can make really good money. I got my wholesaler's license, like Arena said, my seller's permit, got my EIN number, all that good stuff. And I used to sell jewelry, and I made really good money doing it. And the thing about it is, when you buy stuff wholesale, of course, you get a huge discount. So
Right.
not anybody can walk in the store and say, okay, well, Amanda's selling these earrings for $30. You can't walk in and get them cheaper. They're going to be a lot more expensive for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I have my wholesalers and my seller's permit.
What made you stop?
Oh,
That's what
drama.
I was wondering.
Oh,
Drama. I was just going through a lot. I was going through a divorce and other things, and I just stopped and lost the motivation.
yeah.
But I got some things in the work right now.
Ooh.
So I've been like super, super duper busy. That's a lot of times why I don't respond to, all the texts. I got so much stuff going on right now, and hopefully it works out. But I have something coming up very soon.
Can you give us a hint of what's that?
Excited. I'm excited.
Can you give us?
I'll just say it smells really good.
Oh,
Essential oils?
Huh?
Essential oils?
I don't think so.
No.
I think I know
He's
what
not
it
trying
is.
to tell us though anyways. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's
I think I figured
stickers.
it out. We'll see
It's,
though.
it's stickers, scratch and sniff.
Miranda probably knows, but yeah. So I've been working with this company, and we've been working together, and they've been helping me out. And
Or you're gonna have your own perfume.
I'll just say something like that,
Oh, like butters.
Ooh, you know what?
Butter?
I want
Like body butter.
shea butter.
body
body
butters.
butter. I'm like, what?
Amanda is a woman
You
after
didn't
my own
smell
heart.
it.
She only thought about food butter.
I'm so greedy. I know.
I love it. You can eat it, put it on your body.
Have I sent y'all that company where they make candles that look like food and they smell like food?
Oh, no.
That could
No,
be
okay,
dangerous.
I'll send it.
I think those candles will make you fat.
Exactly. So I was like, that sounds dangerous.
Right? Like,
But it's
Yeah,
like
eat it.
now I need some pizza.
right?
Oh, but does anyone know and listeners, does anyone know a good place or all natural lotion place? So thank you everybody for listening to Melanin and Cocktails. Good night, everyone.
Woo-hoo. Good night. Thanks for tuning in to Melanin and Cocktails.
Thanks for sipping with us.
How do we know they've been sipping?
Oh, they've been sipping.
However you enjoyed us, please follow us at Twitter and Instagram at Melanin Cocktails, and like us on YouTube at Melanin and Cocktails. Have a great rest of your day.